Hello everyone, welcome back to Anatomy at Easiest. In continuation of the previous videos of identification of upper limb, bones of upper limb, this video is about the organs or the viscera of thorax, the identification and their anatomical position only of the viscera of thorax region, that is the lungs and heart. So let's start. These are the organs of the thoracic region, and it consists of a pair of lungs, these two, and a heart. The lungs are two in number, so a right and a left lung is present, and the heart is placed centrally in between them. Now first of all, we will identify the lungs and their site determination. Now this is the right lung. You can see that this surface is appearing convex, and the surface, when you turn it medially, it is consisting of some parts which are either entering or leaving the lung, then some depressed area, and this surface. Now to determine or place the lung in correct anatomical position, first of all we have to see that lung is pyramidal in shape. The pointing part, which is called as apex of lung, is placed superiorly or is directed towards the neck. The part which is convex, this one, is called as base of lung, also called as its diaphragmatic surface. This rests on the diaphragm, so it is inferiorly. Now the surface which is convex in nature and is having some impressions like this, these are impression of ribs and the intercostal spaces, is called as the costal surface and is placed outwards. The surface which is having these structures together constitute the hilum of lung, and some impressions are present here. This whole surface is called as mediastinal surface. Now to keep the lung in anatomical position, we have to rest the diaphragmatic surface on our base, keep the costal surface outwards, the mediastinal surface inwards or towards the medial structure. Now apex towards superior side, towards the root of neck, and the border running downwards and continuous, which is straight, has to kept anteriorly. The rounded border has to kept posteriorly. So this is the side determination or anatomical position of lung. Now, by the side determination, we can clearly determine that this lung is of right side. Also, some significant feature of right lung are, the right lung consists of two fissures and three lobes. The two fissures, one is present here and one is present here. So 1, 2 and 3 lobes are present. Actually this is a minute difference. It is not consistent, as some lungs might be having two fissures or only a one fissure or also no fissure at all. So this is a minute difference between the right and left lung, but you can quote that also. Now when seeing the left lung, this is the left lung. Now as discussed in the points, we can see that this is the apex. This one is the diaphragmatic surface. The impressions created by ribs is the costal surface, and this is the medial surface. To keep the position, the diaphragmatic surface on the hand, costal surface facing outward, the medial surface, that is mediastinal surface, facing inwards. This is the anterior border and the rounded one is posterior border. This lung is of left side. As stated in the right one, it was having two fissures and three lobes. The left lung is having only one fissure and two lobes. But it can variate. There are variations in the number of fissures and lobes. The most important point to differentiate between the right and left lung is present of this notch. This is called as cardiac notch, and it is present only in left lung. Anterior border, when running downwards, is turned into an arch structure which is called as cardiac notch, and below the cardiac notch a elongation of the surface is present, which is called as lingula. So this is the most identifying feature or most discriminating feature between right and left lung. In left lung, a cardiac notch and lingula are present, whereas in right lung, no cardiac notch is present. So this is about lung. Then we talk of heart. You can easily identify the heart, this one. On the superior surface of heart, these vessels either entering or leaving the heart are present, which are the largest vessels of our body. Like this is aorta, this one is pulmonary trunk, then superior vena cava and inferior vena cavas are also present. Now to keep the heart in anatomical position, first point is we have to keep these vessels towards the upper side, towards superiorly. Now, when we keep this structure superiorly, we have to note the position of this structure. This is the ascending, then arch, and then descending aorta, different parts of aorta. We have to remember that aorta first descends, then it forms an arch, and then it runs downwards. So its position is from anterior side, it runs upwards, then it arches and turns posteriorly and downwards, and then it runs downwards. So this structure has to be kept in the same position, first running upwards, then forming an arch, and then running downwards. By keeping this structure in position, we can determine the anterior and posterior surface. Anteriorly, it is coming like this, so it has to be kept anteriorly. So the position of heart is like that. Now to keep in anatomical position, first find out the pointed area on the anterior surface, which is called as apex of heart. Keep the apex of heart on left hand palm between the thumb and the index finger, like this. Apex is this one, and we have to keep it in between these two structures and rest the flattened surface of heart on the palm of left hand, and then keep your hand like this, thumb pointing forwards and fingers facing towards the right side. So this is the anatomical position of heart. Thumb forward, fingers facing towards right side, and apex in between the thumb and the index finger. So automatically the anatomical position of heart comes. So heart is placed like this in our body. According to this anatomical position, you can very well differentiate between the right and left atrium and right and left ventricle. This portion comes towards left side and this towards right side. So this is left ventricle, this is right ventricle, this is right atrium, and left atrium is present posteriorly. This one is aorta. Rest, this is pulmonary trunk. Pulmonary veins open into the left atrium and onto the right atrium. Superior vena cava, this one, and inferior vena cava opens. So this is all about heart, its anatomical position, and the important external features like the vessels coming or leaving and the atrial and ventricular surfaces. This was all about the anatomical position of heart and lungs. That means how they are placed in our body. So the remaining organs or the viscera will be discussed in the upcoming next videos. I hope you all are liking the videos. If you like them, then please like, share with your friends and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.